Hello and welcome back to Star Trek Resurgence. And last time we had Diaz kind of making a new plan on the alien ship to get escape. Not really escape actually. Kind of misspoke there. Like kind of stop the ship running away by like getting rid of the warp cores. And then I guess we want to escape after. I'm not really sure. So that's all happening in the background. But the main chunk of the video was Jara exploring the planet where Portal 63 was, and we found him. And after explaining what was going on, he said he'll talk to only us, as in Jara, and then whisked us away. And I was really cruel because I left it on a cliffhanger there. So we're going to jump straight back in where that left off. So here we go. He's teleported us away somewhere. Looks cool.
Where are we? Where's my team?
They're safe where we left them.
Oh, and now we have to...
That the Scions have stolen the Cartabula is deeply concerning. And to be honest, I'd rather speak with you alone, John Rydick.
Well, that's nice that you want to speak to us alone. He obviously trusts us more than our captain does. But we're not talking about him right now. He seems more reasonable at the moment, but that can change quickly, I guess.
Your colleagues don't know what it means to be the last of one's kind. You and I are remnants of fallen civilizations. The Kobliad, the Tekon. One dying, one dead. Our species could not be more different, but we both know the meaning of loss. The others wouldn't understand. It's beyond their ability to comprehend.
We're not so different. It feels like the right response.
We're more alike than you might realize, in that we accept the inevitability of loss.
If only you understood the glory of the Tekon Empire's past.
Oh, and he's off again. We're gonna have to walk around following him. Why has he got to be so dramatic about it? Jeez. I think the Tekon all have this dramatic flair about them, don't they? Because that guy who we were questioning before, he really loved an evil monologue, didn't he? You'll never stop us, sort of thing. But I suppose I don't want to run because the crystals are forming just at a walking pace, so I don't want to mess that up. So we're just going to walk slowly to him.
Tell me, why spend your days away from your own people when so few of them are left? Why live your life working for this federation to which the Kobliad do not even belong?
That's a good question.
And submit yourself to their authority? It makes no sense.
I believe in
Not
the
by my
principles.
logic.
Seems like a good...
The Federation isn't an authority to be obeyed. At its heart, it's a set of principles meant to ensure the survival and safety of all species, regardless of their origin. You told Riker you'd wait until you were needed. You're needed now. We need you.
As much as it pains me to learn the Cartabula has fallen into the hands of the Scions, my services are not up for offer.
This can't just be left at that. He did like what we said, though. I noticed a little green thing pop in the corner. I was like, when a little green box pops up with the person's face in, I'm like, I did something right. It's very gratifying. I do like it. He might not. His help might be off. He might be able to offer us something that will help, though. Maybe some sort of shielding upgrade or something that will help us. Maybe a weakness that he knows of that we don't.
To be chosen as a portal was to give one's entire self to the cause of protecting the Tekon Empire. I left behind everything I know, and now you want me to turn against my own people.
They're not your own people, though.
A betrayal of my oath, and everything I vowed to protect.
Bioformers are imposters.
These aren't the Tekon you knew. They're a facsimile. They're imposters. And they tarnish the Tekon name.
We faced these questions in my time as well.
Where did you fall on it?
What you call bioforming, we thought of as a marginal science. But if these reborn Takon plan to restore the Empire, is that a disaster to be avoided? Takonian technology is so advanced, it could save millions of species currently on the brink of extinction, including your own.
Yeah, but is that...
And at the price of a small few, think of how the many could benefit. Instead, it sounds as if you are reacting out of fear before you have a full understanding of what's at stake. I don't think you've given this full consideration. You may have more to gain than to lose.
You knew bioforming was wrong? Let's go with that.
You told me your people didn't use bioforming. That's because you knew it was wrong. Wrong to employ on an individual basis, and surely wrong on a galactic scale.
You are correct. The Takon did not use bioforming on a large scale. That the way these scions are using it would not have been accepted when the Empire still stood. I'm curious to see these scions masquerading as true Takon. So I will go with you, and we shall find them. But when we do, I will judge them myself as a guardian of the Takon, to understand their true intentions, for better.
I'm going to say as is your right,
worse.
because it kind of is, I suppose.
It's certainly your right to make your own decisions. I won't tell you otherwise.
Very well. I'll return you now.
Okay. That went alright. I think we did okay. And he likes us.
Commander!
Hold your
Oh,
fire.
chill out, people.
I'm all right.
As if that's going to do anything.
He's coming with us.
We assumed the worst.
She's perfectly fine. Now then, shall we?
All right. We can beam up your... Do you have any equipment or tools?
I don't think we need to do anything. I think he's perfectly fine doing his own thing, isn't he? That was pretty cool.
Whoa.
This is all I need.
Away team +1, ready to beam up.
That's a pretty cool gauntlet. I wonder what it does, hey? So, Paul 63 is on our side-ish. He's definitely going to make a decision that we're not going to be too happy about, but what can we do? He's definitely going to be stronger than us. I think we just have to... He's going to at least help us get our people back, maybe? So... The overload incident makes me think I know what's going to go down right now.
Interesting.
Redundancy. If one goes down in battle, we can still operate.
Makes this more
Bit
difficult,
overkill,
though.
isn't it?
This ship can maintain warp with half the cores offline. We'll need to disable 3 of them.
Where are the engine schematics? Power flow routing charts.
We're soldiers, not engineers. I thought you would know what to do.
We understand how to operate it under normal conditions,
Go like that.
but not the intricacies.
You're in good hands. We can do this.
I trust that you can.
You at least know where we should start?
This way.
Okay, I think we got this. This is a proper like lower deck sort of situation where it's like the engineers who aren't usually in the forefront are saving the day with science. Okay.
What are we dealing with?
Oh my goodness, my mouse is a bit too sensitive, I think. Got to do chemical scans. Is that? Or is that already scanned? Bioscan? No? Is that everything? It's not flashing to say we need to scan anything else. I'm confused. What else needs scanning? Is Something else in the chemical scans bit? That's been scanned, so what else needs to be scanned? It's all been done. It won't let us scan. Oh, there you go, I can complete it. Sorry.
Cores are running really hot. Makes sense, since they've been producing at max output since we left Hotari space.
No ship can run for very long like that. Not before a catastrophic failure hits.
It's right on the edge. We just need to figure out a way to give it a push.
Bet that console down there could tell us a few things.
Thank you, because I would not have figured that one out. Let's go. To the console.
Whatever we do, we need to make sure the Takan can't undo it.
Can
So
you
we
not
need
just
a way to
jettison?
permanently disable the reactors that won't destroy the ship and kill us all in the process.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Warp core ejection. So the question is,
I'm on the same wavelength.
how do we make it happen? Like we saw on the bridge, all 4 warp cores are operating at full capacity.
Safety protocols. They need to be
Safety
off.
protocols don't look much different from the Resolute. Breach protection. Reduce output, command override. Cease matter, antimatter flow, command override. Emergency warp core ejection. Computer control.
Even command functions can't override one of the most crucial safety measures.
So the protocol's still active. That's good.
So how do we do it?
The reactor coolant system is operating at emergency containment levels.
It's just barely keeping the temperature in check.
Maybe we can use that. If it gets this high, their system considers a reactor breach imminent. Looks like if sensors show a core is about to rupture, the computer will eject it automatically rather than risk a breach.
So we need to increase the warp core's temperatures.
If we destroy the coolant regulators, there won't be anything to keep these reactors from going over.
And it will trigger the ejection. Let's peel these suckers open. I'll take that one.
Okay,
I'll take the one next to
that
me.
makes sense.
The second you two start dumping cores, the Takan will know we're here.
That's your job, boys.
We'll be vulnerable. Stuck in one place while you work.
Start thinking
We
about
will have
escape.
to make a stand.
Start thinking about an escape plan. I have a feeling we're gonna need one.
We'll barricade the door. Work quickly.
Okay, hopefully they're going to think of an escape plan so we can do our bit and they can do their bit, but we'll see. Where am I going? Oh, I'm
We might not have our tools, but our phasers can do this in a pinch.
This feels dangerous around a warp core with a phaser.
We better get this right. If we foul it up and this whole thing goes boom, we don't know how much damage that Cartabula will
Here
do
goes the
if
galaxy.
we accidentally crack it open.
There goes the galaxy.
Could be that bad.
We'll get it right.
It's not a Starfleet warp core, but the coolant regulator has to be in here somewhere.
Okay, we've got this. We've got to hold it steady. Oh, it's so hard to hold in the center. It's fighting me. It's fighting me all the way.
There you are. Time to heat things up.
That was easy.
Warning. Warning. Warp core output at critical level. Ejecting core.
There's one.
Okay, now they're definitely gonna know we're down here.
Warp core output at critical level. Ejecting core.
There goes two. Do we have two more to get rid of?
Just one more to go.
They're here!
Why not get rid of all of them? I don't get why we'd
They're
need
coming
one.
through the door. We don't have much time.
Okay, same as before. We just gotta...
Why stop? Oh, I got hit. Oh man, I'm really bad at these bits. Oh no. sorry. Goodness sake. There's enough of them down there that I can shoot. I'm sure I shot that. There we go. I died. Okay. I need to sit up, focus. So you can return in story mode. Oh, sorry, the mic getting chucked all over the place. You can return in story mode if it's too hard. But let's try it. I think we can do it. Just have to be a bit more eagle-eyed on where to do explosions and stuff.
Okay, same as before. We just gotta...
Alright, we got this. Oops. I stayed up too long. I need to remember to duck down more. Not a good start. I need to hit the explosion thingy. There we go. That's better. Are we winning or losing? I can't really tell.
Go! Finish!
Did we do all right? I feel like we might have like failed them a little bit. Oh my goodness, move quicker. That girl is definitely going down, isn't she? Uh-oh.
Hey! Would you mind not shooting at the matter-antimatter reactor?
Oh, damn.
I'll cover you.
Was that the
What? No!
the guy you wanted to break an arm?
Or we're all dead.
Oh, why did I say I'd cover? Come on. Boom. Oh no! Oh no, he's there. Okay, there's just another dude.
Out.
Got him.
Got it! No! Shoot!
Warp core output at critical level. Ejecting core. Warp drive disengaged.
We did it. Okay, it wasn't as hard as it. Just the first round.
Did it.
We struggled. A lot of them though. We could improve. What a jump.
You got another way out of here?
I think so.
No.
Itasca, can you climb?
It's not looking very good for her leg and climbing, is it?
I'll see you on the parade grounds of Cirella, my friend.
She was the reasonable one. That's sad. That's not great. She's going down in blazing glory. I wonder if we didn't. I like this is where actually these sort of games get me. Where I would do another playthrough to see if you don't let the bar go down too far. I wonder if she doesn't get hit and she doesn't do that.
You want me?
You escape because she's
I'm
okay.
right here.
And maybe he stays behind and shoots her or something like that. I mean, that would be cool if it was like a changeable story. Like. No, it's not looking good. Is she going to get crystalled? Or just shot?
Not you too.
Calm yourself, child.
She's going to get crystalled.
It will all be better soon.
I'd be a bit annoyed if I was Maka Ulmet,
Return
or
to
whatever
us.
her name is, because you get put in a body that's got like a gammy leg that's just been shot.
Rejoin the flame.
To reclaim what was lost.
We don't need to watch this.
I do. I want to remember every moment when I make them pay. But this isn't the end. I will avenge Itasca. Swear to me, you will join me in this.
How about we try to save her?
That's a dream.
We have a mission. Let's go.
We have a mission. We have to stay on track because this is bigger than all of us.
They defile my poor Itasca with every moment they take breath in her body. I will not let that stand.
I'm not gonna go on some sort of vendetta with him. So sorry, mate. It's not happening. Ooh, that was some juicy story and everything going on. He's not too happy with us either. Like the thing is, he's gone a bit overboard. All the captain people seem to be a bit mental.
There's so much I want to ask you.
There's so little I can tell you. I'm a portal, not a scientist, but I'll certainly do my best. I can only assume this is one of your older starships. One would think, given the importance of your mission, they might send a ship of a more recent vintage.
It's a research ship.
But, apparently not.
The Resolute is primarily a research vessel, if that's what you mean. Not a warship.
Although she has been known to hold her own in a fight.
Against what?
So rude. That guy's purple.
Something wrong?
Not at all. The galaxy has grown more diverse since the days of the Tekon Empire.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Because you conquered everyone who didn't look like you.
To the contrary. Most lesser civilizations willingly join the Empire to enjoy the benefits of an advanced way of life. But that expansion came with its own set of problems, so I admire your ability to diversify without creating conflict. That was always our challenge. And perhaps, ultimately, our downfall.
I'd say, yeah, number one.
The Federation prides itself on its inclusiveness. I'd say it's one of our greatest strengths.
As the Vulcans say, infinite diversity in infinite combinations.
Interesting. I'd be curious to meet one of these Vulcans.
Oh, he'd get on with Spock like a house on fire, wouldn't he?
If this is the best you have, then so be it. To locate this scion, Galvan, I'll need full access to your ship's systems.
Full access?
Yeah.
Huh. You must be out of your mind.
No, I'm right here, completely in my mind. Given this is merely a research ship, I won't be able to find him without it. Perhaps I should have made that clear up front.
I'll see what I can
I'll
do.
need to make certain modifications.
I can't promise anything, but let me see what I can do.
Just know, without it, I won't be able to help you.
I think we're in for a penny
This
in for a
isn't
pound
gonna
now, aren't
fly.
we? We have to just go for it.
I'll see you on the bridge. Captain Solano, I'd like to introduce you to Portal 6-3,
definitely gonna
Guardian
shoot us
of the
down.
Tekon Empire.
Pleasure to meet you, Captain.
Likewise. I can't say I've ever met a portal before. There is no modern equivalent. Not within the Federation, at least.
It's a prestigious position.
I've learned it's a very prestigious position in Tekon society. Or was, I suppose. Not just anyone is selected for the role.
And fewer still are suited for it.
How impressive. You spent 600,000 years at your post. That certainly takes an uncommon level of dedication.
We all have our duty.
Of course. But I'm curious. You were stationed there in preparation for what exactly?
Any and all threats to the Empire.
An empire that no longer exists. Which
Oh,
suggests
come on, man.
you weren't very successful.
You said you needed my help. I didn't come here to be insulted. Perhaps that was a mistake. I'd be happy to return to Delphi Ardu at any time.
Of course, the fall of the Empire had nothing to do with you. We know that.
Do you? Because it seems your
This
captain has a different
is an
opinion.
Idiot.
I'm merely curious where your allegiances might lie. And clearly it's with the Takan.
Yes, Captain. You have found me out and exposed my true loyalties to the Takan, not to the Scions of the Flame, who do nothing more than tarnish us in name and reputation and don't deserve to be called Takan. That's why I'm here. And if you'd be so kind as to give me access to your ship's systems, we can get on with it. And you can stop wasting my time.
Access to our systems? That's completely out of the question. Tell me that's not what you promised. We're vulnerable enough as it is. And now we're supposed to give him access to everything? Ridiculous.
It's 1 or 2. Let's go with 2.
Captain, I understand your concern, and I don't necessarily disagree.
Ah, now I understand your reluctance. I never imagined offering to help would be met with such ignorance.
If you're not enjoying your visit to our ship, we'd be more than happy to let you wither
He's
away
such an
back on
idiot.
your pathetic
I
little
wanna slap
rock.
him.
Captain?
You clearly do not appreciate the magnitude of the threat the Scions pose. So myopic is your focus on your own ego.
Exactly. He put it very well, actually.
I will not be leaving until they have been found.
Commander Rydek, a word.
Do I have to have a word with this idiot? Don't worry, mate. We'll sort this out. We'll get this all ironed out.
And to think, I waited 600,000 years for this.
I mean, he's rude, don't get me wrong.
You
but he's
realize
not.
this puts me in an incredibly difficult position. I was against seeking him out from the start. But now, to give him access to our systems? It's insane. And you somehow expect me to believe his allegiance is with
No.
us? You heard what he said in there. There's no way we can trust him.
I might otherwise agree, but you're missing the most important point. He's a Takan, and he may be loyal to the Takan, but not to the Scions of the Flame. He's against everything they believe in. You heard what he said.
There's too much at stake to be wrong on this.
We sought him out for a reason. To help him find our missing crew, Galvin, and those Elydian ships. This is the plan we agreed to with Ambassador Spock.
Which I never liked. But here we are. You know what this mission means to us. Not just for the Federation, but for me personally. I can't afford another
Oh,
screw
shut up about screwing up.
Losing the shield algorithms was bad enough. This
Again,
could be the
this
end
is
of my
more
career.
about...
I'm sorry, Captain. You know I support you, but millions of lives and the future of the Federation are at stake here. Both of which are more important right now than your career.
It's not just mine. It's both
Yeah,
of
I've
ours.
put my career on the line every
Then
time.
so be
Oh,
it.
surprise, surprise.
I'm going to trust your instincts on this one. I just hope you're right. For both of our sakes. Let me know if you find anything.
I need to go talk to the doctor and get this guy medically signed off.
We're good. You may begin.
I will, of course, have to make a few modifications.
What kind of modifications?
To find Taconian technology requires Taconian technology. If this Scion Galavan modified his ships, then I must do likewise to yours.
Okay. Maybe that wasn't such a good idea, but...
The galaxy is nearly infinite in size and complexity. This may take a moment.
How
I
long will it
found
take?
something.
Right, there you go, that didn't take long.
There you are.
What is it? Galvin?
Someone is using Taconian technology. I can't get the precise bearings, but it's located in the Palisades cluster.
I'll let the captain know.
I like these one... Like,
Rydek to
why
Solano.
offer the option?
I think Portal may have located Galvin.
I'll be right there.
I'm getting all kinds of interference. Almost impossible to lock on the energy signature.
Where's he hiding?
In the Palisades cluster.
Interesting. Can you lock in on the location?
Not until you get me closer.
Lieutenant Handar, set a course for the Palisades cluster.
Aye, Captain.
I mean, how are we going to take him on?
Well, I suppose I owe you an apology. You were right after all. That's what I get for questioning the advice of my first officer.
No,
You always have my back.
No apology necessary. Your concerns were valid.
Nonetheless, I should learn to trust your instincts, which were absolutely right. Nice work. Let me know if you find anything more.
We're not going to rub
Will
it
do.
in, because any good side of him we can get, we'll take.
What's wrong?
I didn't want to say anything until I was certain. But the reason for the interference is simple. There's a Taconian device on this ship being used to block the signal.
Damn.
Whoever planted it was exceptionally clever. They knew how and where to hide it. But they have underestimated my abilities.
Engineering.
Take care of the Taconian device, and I can find Galvan for you.
But who put it there?
It's designed to interfere with all transmissions. Or at least delay and confuse the effort to find Galvan's ship.
Is there someone on board?
Hold on. My understanding is that Takan technology requires a Takan to operate. Is there another Takan on this ship?
The Scions could have someone on the ship, doing everything they can to stop us from finding Galvan.
Don't worry, I'll get this fixed. We're going to find that ship.
Interesting. There could be someone in the background.
Engineers would have found this device already if it wasn't well hidden. Better to rely on my tricorder.
And we will leave it there. Because it's around about half an hour and I was trying to do 20-minute videos, but there you go. This game just, there aren't really easy points to like stop at sometimes. It just keeps going and I'm like, I don't know where to pause here, but I want to keep it going so that it's not too disjointed. So yeah, interesting. I mean, Clapton Solano is a pain, isn't he? But he does seem less angry with us. He seems to understand that actually everything that we've done just through this video for the last like 3 or 4 has actually helped get us to a point where we're pretty solid. We've got a good plan and we can actually find them. So he seems less against us and actually said in the future maybe I should trust you a bit more. So that's good, you know. And then if we go across to Portal 6-3, felt slightly less offended after Jared defended him from Captain Solano's insults. Which, why insult this guy? I mean, come on. And he couldn't understand why she tolerated his ignorance. Because sometimes you just have to, don't you? Maybe I shouldn't have, but there you go. Everyone else, nothing new. Yes, yeah, nothing new there. With Carter, nothing. Yeah, apart from Major Aminta would have liked more support from Carter after Itasca was captured. I don't know. He wanted basically war. We still have a plan to try and save the universe and stuff, so it doesn't really work out that way. But when we come back, we're going to be looking for a Tacon, what's it called? Device that is blocking our signal and potentially another Tacon person on board. So we're going to have to be very aware of everyone around us. Do you know what I mean? A little bit espionage going on maybe. So yeah, let me just try that again. Come back next time to see more. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you when I see you.